In this video, we will see basic proportionality theorem, also known as Thales theorem, to honor the mathematician Thales, which says that the statement of theorem is something like this. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. This theorem is very important and almost every year it is asked in board examination. So we will try to solve it, and you all must practice this theorem so that you can prepare it for the board examination. Now let us prove it. Let us draw one triangle. So we have a triangle ABC, and as per the statement, a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle. So using this base BC, I will draw a line parallel to BC, should not pass from the center of this triangle, otherwise we can assume it as midpoint. So try to draw this line in some way so that it should not be the midpoint. It should not pass from the center of the triangle. So here this line which I have drawn parallel to BC, and as per the statement of this theorem, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides AB and AC in distinct points. So we have got two distinct points here. Let this be D and E. So this line which we have drawn parallel to BC intersecting AB and AC at D and E, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. That means the ratio of the sides AB and AC as AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. This we have to prove. Okay. So given triangle ABC, line L which is drawn parallel to BC intersects AB and AC at D and E respectively. To prove AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. Okay, this line which we have drawn parallel to BC is dividing the other two sides in the same ratio. This upon this is equal to this upon this. Okay. Now since we have insufficient hints, so we will do some construction here. And the construction is that from the point D and from point E, I will draw perpendiculars on the opposite side. So here I am going to draw this perpendicular from E let it be M, EM perpendicular to AB, and from D DN perpendicular to AC. Draw EM perpendicular to AB, DN perpendicular to AC. Also Join DC and BE. Join DC and BE. Okay. Now to prove this theorem, we will take the area of triangles. We will take the area of triangles falling on one side, and then we will take the area of triangles falling on the other side. So we will take the side AB and AC one by one, and the triangles using the base AD, DB, AE, EC. Okay. So first, let us take the side AB. So proof: on side AB. So here you can see on side AB we have two parts AD and DB. So I am taking the base AD. So the area of triangle ADE, which is equal to half into base into height. Here is the formula we will use. So half into base AD upon height EM. Area of triangle ADE is equal to half into base AD into EM, and area of triangle DBE. Now here you must understood that DBE is an obtuse angle triangle. So if we are going to find out the area of triangle DBE, will be equal to half into DB into the height will be EM, because in obtuse angle triangle the height or the altitude always remains outside the triangle. Okay. So area of triangle DBE will be equal to half into DB into EM. Okay. So if we divide area of triangle ADE by area of triangle DBE, which will be equal to half into AD into EM upon half into DB into EM. So we get half and EM cancelled. That implies area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle DBE is equal to AD upon DB. Let this be our first relation. Okay. Now similarly, we will move on the other side, on side AC. On this side AC. So once again, if we use AE as the base, so we get area of triangle ADE again. So area of triangle ADE will be equal to half into AE into DN. and area of triangle ECD will be equal to half into EC into DN. Once again, triangle ECD is an obtuse angle triangle, so the height is outside the triangle. Okay, so let us take this. Area of triangle ADE is equal to half into AE into DN, and area of triangle ECD is equal to half into EC into DN. So once again, if we divide area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle ECD is equal to half into AE into DN upon half into EC into DN. So once again, we get half and DN cancel. So area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle ECD is equal to AE upon EC. Let this be equation number 2. So we have got this areas with the ratio of sides and the areas of the ratio of sides. So as we have to prove that AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC. So if we have to prove that AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC, then we must prove area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle DBE is equal to area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle ECD. Now you can see here in this part, area of triangle ADE is same. So if we can prove that area of triangle DBE is equal to area of triangle ECD, then automatically these two relations becomes equal, and hence we get these two equal. Okay. So now to prove that these two triangles are having equal areas, we will use the relation here. So you can see triangle DBE and triangle ECD are on the same base DE, and DE is parallel to BC. And as we have studied in class 9th, that triangles on the same base and between same parallels are equal in areas. So we will use this relation here. Okay. Now, triangle DBE and triangle ECD, DBE and ECD are on same base DE. And DE is parallel to BC by construction. That implies area of triangle DBE is equal to area of triangle ECD. Area of triangle DBE is equal to area of triangle ECD. That implies if we divide these triangles both sides by area of triangle ADE, so area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle DBE is equal to area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle ECD. We have proved that area of triangle DBE is equal to area of triangle ECD. So both of these areas of triangles are divided by the same area, ADE. Okay. Now, by equation number 1, And equation number 2, area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle DBE, which is equal to AD upon DB. Is equal to area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle ECD is equal to AE upon EC. That means our theorem is proved.